Right, so we're now going to implement a navigation list on the right hand side of our page. This is just one of the elements that comes nicely styled with Bootstrap, but there are loads of different navigation options, so you can go ahead and check them out, sort of experiment with the markup. But we're just going to be creating this on the right hand side where we have our sidebar area. So let's go ahead and do that. At the moment we've just got right, so we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Naturally we have an unordered list. We need to give this a class, so we're going to say nav and nav list, and inside of here we are going to create our list items. Now we have a header, we have normal list items, and then we have a divider. So we can say li, and we'll set a class to nav header, and then we'll say our services. So this will end up looking like this. So it will just be like this small, slightly lighter, how can I explain? Small, slightly lighter, capitalized text. Okay, so let's go ahead and create some menu items here. So I'm going to say li, and inside of here we're obviously going to have an anchor, and I'm just going to say overview, which I would just assume that is the page we're on. Remember earlier we spoke about the active class. Well, that applies to here as well. So we can do that. Let's go ahead and copy and paste this down. Remove active. Remove this and say web development. And then we'll say web design. And just do like dry cleaning. Cool, so let's go ahead and preview this. So we've got a selected item, which is sort of masked in blue now. And then we've got these additional items, which when we hover, we have this sort of hover background change as well. Let's go ahead and now create another list item, but this time we're not going to add any anchors to it. We're just going to give it a class of divider, which creates this nice horizontal line looking thing here, which is lovely. And then underneath we can, just carry on and create list items as we need. So I'll just say something like one more. Lovely. So we have in this series mocked up a really nice looking site. The reason I'm not going to extend this and create additional features is simply because the documentation is there. It's super simple to get going with this. There are a few hidden gems and combinations that you might not think would work. So for example, we've got this sort of we've got this well class, which allows us to create everything inside this sort of nice smooth cornered. I think we've got a bit of shadow there. It looks like. Yeah, we've got sort of an inset shadow. And, it's things like this that we can combine and make look nice. But it's really all about experimenting. If you're going to use this for a site, go ahead, play around with it. Otherwise, if you're just sort of prototyping with it, again, it's just equally as useful. And it doesn't take long to learn at all. You could probably pick up all this stuff in a couple of days. But I hope this introduction has been helpful, and I hope it's demonstrated how easily and quickly you can build a site with the Bootstrap CSS framework.